That song hit, made #1 in 1963. At the very same time, the Hamlet of Vapak, the Viet Cong 514th Battalion, and local guerrilla forces ambushed the South Vietnamese Army's 7th Division. For the first time, the Viet Cong stand their ground against American machinery and South Vietnamese soldiers. Almost 400 South Vietnamese soldiers were killed or wounded, and 3 American advisors were killed. So things are heating up. But you know, it's all been kind of protesty songs. There's got to be a better way, but there was actually some big hits back then that were pro-Vietnam. Go in there, get those communists out of there. And they were really big hits. And I found one that I think I got everybody stumped on this one. Nobody, all the places we played, I didn't know that. I've never heard that before. Well, it was #1 for like 6 weeks back in 1965. And it's such a big song that if anybody's seen that movie Full Metal Jacket by Stanley Kubrick, it's the opening song. As soon as that song, the opening credits come up, the opening scene, they're singing this song. And it was written by Tom T. Hall. We all remember him, the country singer and songwriter. But it was recorded by Johnny Wright. Now you have to be a hardcore country music fan to know who Johnny Wright is. I mean, he's acid country. He was him and his brother Johnny and Jack. They did Poison Love. Was a big song of theirs back in the early '60s. But his wife is better known to everybody. Johnny Wright's wife was the queen of country music, Kitty Wells, and she actually sang the harmony on this song when it came out. And like I said, it was #1 for 6 weeks back in. Started off in April 1965, and it was the U.S. Billboard Hot Country single, reached #1 there. So this one is called Hello Vietnam, and it's actually a pro song rather than an anti-war song.
1, 2, 3.
Kiss me goodbye and write me while I'm gone. Goodbye, my sweetheart. Hello, Vietnam. America has heard the bugle call. You know that it involves us, one and all. I don't suppose that war will ever end. There's fighting that will break us up again. So goodbye, my darling, hello, Vietnam. A hill to take, a battle to be won. Kiss me goodbye and write me while I'm gone. Goodbye, my sweetheart. Hello, Vietnam. A ship is waiting for us at the dock. America has trouble to be stopped. We must stop communism in that land, or freedom will start slipping through our hands. Goodbye, my darling. I hope and pray someday the world will learn that fires that we don't put out now will only bigger burn. We must save freedom now at any cost, or someday our own freedom will be forever lost. Goodbye, darling, hello, Vietnam. Kiss me goodbye and write me while I'm Anybody ever heard that before?
No.
Yeah, all right.
Who
You get the
heard of
prize.
it? You're the one and only person in Worcester County besides
You
him.
heard it? Good.
I never heard that song. I saw Full Belly Jack.
But when that song came out, like I said, it was #1 6 weeks on the charts, and the U.S. involvement in Vietnam at that time was U.S. offers North Vietnam economic aid in exchange for peace, but the offer is summarily rejected. 2 weeks later, President Johnson raises America's combat strength in Vietnam to more than 60,000 troops. Allied forces from Korea and Australia are added as a sign of international support. This is another biggie. This song was voted number 89 of the most important songs of all times ever written by Rolling Stones magazines, and it was made popular by the Mamas and Papas. And they actually, there's a guy named Barry McGuire. You ever hear of the New Christy Minstrels?
Oh, yeah.
He was one of the lead singers with the New Christy Minstrels. Was trying to have a semi-solo career out there, and they actually gave him this song, California Dreamin'. But at the time, he was hemming and hawing, didn't know if he wanted to do it or not, and they recorded it, and the Mamas and the Papas sang the background, the backup vocals to him singing the lead. Well, he drug his feet, so the Mamas and the Papas took it and said, hey, we'll release it. So they took the very recording, the same music and everything, and just added their own lead parts over their own backup tracks, recorded it, and next thing you know, it shot up to #1, and the rest is history. It was called California Dreamin'. It came out November 17th, 1965. All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. Well, I'd be safe and warm now if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Stopped into a church. I have a long way. Well, I got down on my knees. I can tell I'm afraid. And all the sadness and pieces at the cold. Knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming on such a winter's day. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I didn't tell you I could leave today. California dreaming on such a winter's day. On such a winter's day. On such a winter's day. Now, when that song came out, it divided the